Oh, what's going on, guys? Aggronix here, and welcome back to our Week 11 game in the EPL. Today we jump into our game against Pablof. Now, if you guys happen to be long-time subscribers or viewers of this channel, you remember Pablof from, I believe it was Week 5 of the CPL, I can't remember exactly. We played Pablof a very, very long time ago. And I don't remember the battle too well. All I remember is that we won 1-0 because it came down to a really, very intense play. And it was very 50-50. But all I remember is that Pablof is an incredible player. And I know we're definitely going to have a tough game ahead of us. If you guys are excited for EPL to come back, I know I haven't uploaded the last few games. It's just because most of them were very uninteresting. And basically, the league's starting to wind down. We're in the last few weeks. I believe this is the second last game. But I'm going to upload this game. Because I assume it's going to be really awesome because Pavlov's great. And also Pablof is an insanely fucking good team. Another good thing is that we have 2 weeks left. This is the second last week, and then we go into playoffs. And I think at this point I'm guaranteed playoffs. I don't think there's any way I don't make playoffs, so I don't really have to upload these games either, but I want to because I think it's going to be a great game. Pavlov's team consists of, he has a fucking insane team. He has Victini, Necrozma, Jolteon, Amungus, Granbull, Registeel, Mega Beedrill, Sandslash, Conkeldurr, Empoleon, and Staraptor. In my opinion, one of the best teams in the league. Now, his team isn't great in terms of synergy. A lot of the mons don't really work well together. You know, like, a lot of them are just kind of put together. Like Registeel, Empoleon, not really. You know, Victini, Necrozma, not really. Granbull doesn't really work on the same team with Sandslash because they're both like defensive mons. Same with the Amungus. They don't really work well together, but it's just the mons that they are. Individually, they're all really scary mons. So I have to be very careful. Victini is so scared of the V-Create. Necrozma, I don't really know what Necrozma does too much. It, Stealth Rock. It gets, the psychic moves, Calm Mind, stuff like that. It's really bulky. It has Prism Armor, I believe it is. Yeah, Prism Armor. Basically, Mega Aggron's Filter. Which makes it really tough to kill. So very scary stuff. Jolteon uses the pass, fantastic. Amungus, bulky, the same with Granbull and Registeel, 3 bulky mons. And I could see 2 of the 3 coming. I don't think they'll bring all 3 of them. But they're very scary. Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill is one of the most intimidating mons to play in the format, period. And I don't like playing Beedrill, but that's what we have to do. We have Sandslash, Rapid Spinner, Stealth Rock. I don't see it coming. Just because, well, he might bring it, but I think Empoleon just does its job better, putting up rocks and getting rid of them. So I don't even see Registeel coming as well because of that, because I think Empoleon just fits the job better. But if he's scared of Tapu Koko, he'll bring Sandslash and Registeel instead. There's Conk. Conk is very scary. Empoleon, like we've already mentioned, and Staraptor is just a beast. However, our team is pretty well suited to take on a Staraptor, I think, anyway. So look, jumping into our team. Like I said, this is one of the last weeks, and we have a pretty tough game ahead of us. We start off with the captain of the Cork City Cyndaquils, or at least our team in the EPL. We have Mega Scizor, regular Scizor with the Scissorite, running Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Superpower, and Roost. Max attack to be able to take on stuff like the Amungus with U-Turn, does a ton. Bullet Punch and Granbull, Superpower on Registeel, Superpower on Empoleon. U-Turn on Necrozma does a ton. We can U-Turn and Bullet Punch on the Conk, which we outspeed. We can Bullet Punch on the Staraptor. So, really like this set. Also, Bullet Punch with Scizor on that Beedrill, I believe might barely miss out on the kill after Rocks on Beedrill. But it is a kill once Beedrill comes in twice on Rocks, which is really nice. Next, we have especially offensive Chaos, the Chiron Black. Expert Bell, Terravolt with Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, and Roost. With this spread and with these moves, we just basically hit everything on his team really well. Mons like Beedrill can't really do a lot to Chiron Black. Obviously, it's a Beedrill. It's going to do like 50%, but it can't one-shot unless they come in on rocks a few times. That's why we have Roost there for longevity. Earth Power hits the Empoleon. It's the Registeel. It hits the Victini. It's the Jolteon. Flash Cannon there, it hits the Granbull. I think that's really all it's there for. It's just for the Granbull, but Granbull could stop Chiron Black, so that's what I wanted. Ice Beam is there for the Staraptor, for the Sandslash, for the Amungus, and Roost. We didn't need another move. Ice Beam's going to do a ton to Staraptor. Sorry, not Staraptor, to Mega Beedrill, so I didn't need another move, so I just threw on Roost there for longevity. If I predict the Jolteon to Volt Switch out, I can just go for Roost, get that, HP back. And then as he goes into Registeel or Empoleon, then I kill it the next turn, which is nice. And the reason I went bulky this week is because Chiron Black doesn't outspeed anything anyway. Doesn't outspeed Victini, doesn't outspeed Mega Beedrill, of course, and same with Jolteon. The only thing that I could speed creep is possibly like a slow Staraptor, which he won't bring. Because the speed tiers are very, very weird. You have Staraptor, Jolteon, Victini, and Beedrill that are all above 100. And then it dips down to about Sandslash. And I think that's the next fastest. So, yeah, you see. Actually, I think Necrozma I think is faster. I think Necrozma's like 70. So yeah, that's basically that. Next we have Tapu Koko, Assault Vest, Electric Surge with Wild Charge, U-Turn, Brave Bird, Nature's Madness. Not very sure about the Assault Vest. I don't think it'll do a ton, but I still wanted to bring it. With the Assault Vest, we could take on stuff like especially offensive Victini. We could take on the Necrozma a little bit better if he goes for like Shadow Ball and stuff, predicting a few moves, predicting Hidden Power Fire for the Scizor possibly. And with the Assault Vest, we also take hits from the, what is it? There was a Mon. What am I running Assault Vest for? I might run something else. I don't think Assault Vest would be that important. Yeah, I'm just gonna run Zapplate. I mean, it's important, but I don't think it's that important. I built this team a while ago, so if you're wondering if I'm kind of stuttering a lot, it's because I don't really remember what this team was meant to do. But all I know is that I'm pretty confident with the team, so I'm not gonna change it, except for that, because that's bullshit. We're running Zapplate, Wild Charge, U-Turn, Brave Bird, and Nature's Madness. Now, Nature's Madness is simply there just for stuff like Registeel and Amoonguss and Granbull. If we just want to hit them, but we don't want to hit them. You know what I mean? If we just want to get some 50% damage off, guaranteed damage, and then, you know, leave, we can do that. And that's what I really like about Tapu Koko. Brave Bird's there for the Amoonguss, does a ton. U-Turn does a ton to Necrozma. Actually, I'm going to run E-Belt because I just realized there's a lot of mons that we have like super effective on that Wild Charge doesn't hit. Like the Necrozma, the Amoonguss, stuff like that. So, yeah, Tapu Koko's great. It also one-shots mons like the Empoleon. And the Staraptor if it's not Choice Scarf, which I believe we are speed creeping that at 1-339, which we are. I do expect if he brings Virizion, if he brings Victini and Staraptor, I expect one of them to be Choice Scarf. If not, maybe both. I don't know, that might be a little bit too much. Next we have Kokiri, the Virizion Lumberry, justified with Swords Dance, Stone Edge, Close Combat, and Zen Headbutt. No need for Leaf Blade this week. The only thing it hits is like Sandslash, and I'm not really afraid of Sandslash at all. Stone Edge hits the Victini. And also hits the Staraptor, which we outspeed unless he's Choice Scarf. Close Combat there, it hits a ton. Hits the Registeel, it hits the Empoleon. It's good against it's the best move against Jolteon, which we could decently wall. Zeb Headbutt is there for the what's it called? Shit, what's it called? Amoonguss. It's there for the Amoonguss, and also for the Conkeldurr. Which is pretty nice. Also, Brave Bird from Tapu Koko with the Expert Belt. I'm so glad I run that actually because that does way more to Conk, which is nice. Lumberry is there just in case we swap into the Empoleon and get burned. I don't want to get burned. Finally, we have the two defensive mons this week. We have Scorpio, the Gliscor, Toxicor, Poison Heal with Earthquake, Roost, Aerial Ace, and Taunt. Max HP, max defense. We have Aries, the Arcanine, left over to Intimidate with Morning Sun, Extreme Speed, Flare Blitz, and Will-O-Wisp. Now, they're both defensive, but they both have very, very different roles. Arcanine is there to wall mons like the Conkeldurr, wall mons like possibly the Victini, wall mons like the what's the other one, Granbull. Well, Gliscor's job is to mainly wall the Staraptor. Well, actually, Arcanine can wall the Staraptor as well with the Intimidate, but it's mainly there to stop the Mega Beedrill, which is super duper scary. Earthquake hits a ton of things on his team with Gliscor. It hits the Registeel, and stuff like that. We're running Aerial Ace just because I want to hit the Amoonguss super effective, because Amoonguss is really, really scary. It's annoying mon, and it can definitely wall out mons like Virizion, which I'm hoping can sweep. Aerial Ace is also there for the Mega Beedrill. If he goes for, like, say, I don't know, Poison Jab, just letting his Beedrill die. We don't have to take two, and then, you know, Earthquake twice. We could just go for Aerial Ace, one-shot it. Taunt! Taunt is so good against this team, because with the Taunt, we stop the Registeel, we stop the Amoonguss, we stop the Sandslash, basically, because he can't go for Stealth Rock. We sort of stop the Granbull to a certain extent. We stop the Necrozma. It's just fucking amazing against this team. Like, I can't even, like, stress. Now, the only problem is we don't really stop the Empoleon because he just Ice Beams with one-shots, and I don't want that to happen. So, if he brings Empoleon, which I think he will, it depends. See, Empoleon loses to Tapu Koko and Virizion, but it could possibly beat the Scizor, which Registeel doesn't really. Well, I guess it will. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know about the Empoleon. I think he needs Water Stab against my team for mons like Gliscor and Arcanine, but we'll have to see. And Arcanine is pretty standard. Extreme Speed is just there for the Mega Beedrill. Mega Scizor's Bullet Punch plus Arcanine's Extreme Speed does one shot whether or which we get up rocks, which we don't even have. What am I doing? I'm saying here that I have rocks and stuff. We don't have rocks this week. I forgot about that actually. We don't have rocks because I need to focus on just killing stuff, you know. I could probably get rid of like Aerial Ace on Gliscor, but I do like Aerial Ace because actually yeah, we need Aerial Ace because then I couldn't hit the Staraptor at all, which I don't want. So I'm gonna keep Aerial Ace. Do I? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be confident. And then, you know, Will-O-Wisp with Arcanine is really, really good against mons like the Registeel, Granbull. I know Granbull obviously just heals bells off, but that gives us a free switch in a Scizor as he goes for heal bell. And even if he does predict that and go for Fire Punch, he's burned. Doesn't matter. So it does literally nothing. So you'll see why Will-O-Wisp is really, really important against his team. Yeah. So the main things for me is the Necrozma is kind of scary because I don't really know what it does. It walls Virizion, Arcanine, and possibly Chiron Black with the right spread, but it does get pretty easily dwindled down by Gliscor with Taunt, a Tapu Koko with U-Turn, and Scizor with U-Turn, so it shouldn't be too scary to deal with. And other than that, you know, Victini and Beedrill on the same team is always scary, so I'll have to definitely make sure that I keep them in check. With that being said, I'm going to connect with Pablof, and we will be right back with the game. We're gonna get into this. Pablof, good luck, man, if you're watching this video. Let's see what he brings. He brings Victini, Sandslash, Jolteon, Empoleon, Staraptor, Necrozma. No Mega Beedrill! That's pretty nice to see. He does bring the Sandslash and the Empoleon instead of Sandslash and the Registeel. I didn't really expect the Registeel all that much. He doesn't bring the Amoonguss either. Which that means basically Virizion, if it sets up a Sword Stance, will basically win. As long as Necrozma is weakened and Sandslash is killed. But I'm not really afraid of Sandslash. Leads on my end, I think he's going to leave with either the Empoleon or the Jolteon. So I'm gonna leave with Tapu Koko. I don't think he'll leave with Staraptor because I think he thinks my lead is Gliscor. So I'm gonna leave with Tapu Koko. I could also leave with Virizion, but he could leave with Necrozma. So I'm gonna leave with Tapu Koko, Empoleon or thing. He goes to Jolteon. Okay. So we don't outspeed this thing. I have set enough speed to outspeed a Staraptor, but not this thing. So I think I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. He can't do too much to me, and if he swaps out, if he goes for Volt Switch, I'll get initiative. So I'm gonna go for U-turn right here. He goes for Volt Switch. Doesn't do too much. We can actually calc. I actually just want to see what he does right here. He goes into Sandslash. We go for a U-turn. He takes the Rocky Helmet, and we're definitely going into Chiron Black, I think. No reason not to, really. I could also go into Gliscor, but I really want to go into Chiron. So let's just check that right here. It's an offensive pivot. We have about 120 in that. Sorry about this now. You got a Jolteon. Choice specs. So it's, oh my god. So that's not choice specs. Is it expert belt? I think it's probably timid. It's probably max speed. So I think I don't think he's choice specs. He's not choice specs. So right here, I think his switch in is either the Victini or the Empoleon. I think I have to go for Earth Power. If he stays in, he's not going to do anything. So I'm going to go for Earth Power. See what he wants to do. He won't go into the Staraptor. He does stay in, so we're going to actually take a hit right here. He actually goes for Shell Talk. So unfortunately, we do get that play wrong. I could have Ice Beamed and killed him. I'm going to... I guess I'm going to Earth Power again. I think he's just going to let this thing die. I don't know if there's anything he could do that would... Like, he won't go into Victini because I'm going for Earth Power, so I'm going to go for Ice Beam. He goes for into Necrozma, so I'm glad I Ice Beamed. Just do a little bit more damage. You see the leftovers right there. That's cool. I'm gonna go into... Actually, I'm gonna Ice Beam again. Because I don't think he's gonna recover. Oh my god! Okay, he goes for Psychic. Alright, so... That works out really, really well for us. Now, just out of curiosity, we're doing 40%. This is really important, because can a... No, we're not that at all. We're that. And we're... No, we're modest. We're modest. Need to check this. Necrozma. Ice Beam's doing... Yeah, so I think he's a little bit more than that though. I think he's about like 120. So he's about that. Can an Earth Power kill? Can Earth Power kill? 24 to 29. It's a roll. I can't risk that. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. He was going to Sand Slash actually, so I'm glad I just clicked Ice Beam. Earth Power would also kill that thing, but... So basically now he gets to go onto Victini, or possibly to Staraptor, which is pretty scary. I do still have the Gliscor, which is nice, and the rocks are unfortunate. I don't have Defog and Scizor because I needed other things, but we're not too bad. We have a huge hit off on Necrozma. Anything in my team can kill it, basically, except for Gliscor and Virizion. But Gliscor can taunt it actually, which is nice, and I think Arcanine will be able to kill it with Flare Blitz, just because Arcanine's really strong. He's a strong Pokemon. So I think the Virizion, sorry, not the Virizion, fuck, I always fucked that up. I think the Victini or the Staraptor are going to come in right here. Anything else really wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. If he does go on an Empoleon, I might just go for Earth Power. But we'll have to see. So turn 5, and we've already heavily crippled the Necrozma and killed the Sand Slash. So we're off to a really, really good start. But we have to keep up this momentum. That's why I wanted to go on a Kyurem immediately. So he does go on a Staraptor. And, see, I feel like this thing is Choice Scarf. He's not Intimidate, so he's Reckless. I think I'm going to go into Gliscor because he can't go for Brave Bird right here. It won't kill me. I could stay in and hope he goes for Brave Bird because I probably will live that if he's not banded, but I think he's Scarf. So, but I am going to go on a Gliscor. I'm going to go on a Gliscor. He goes for U-turn, which is good. So we'll actually get our Toxic Orb right here. So, you know, not too bad. If Victini comes in, it's absolutely special because he'll go for Glaciate. And if he goes on Jolteon, which I think he will, it's going for Hidden Power Ice. But the Jolteon isn't Choice Specs, so I feel like we might be able to live it and roost off the damage, but we'll have to see. He does go for U-turn though. I felt like he wouldn't go for Brave, or sorry, Close Combat. I felt like it was too obvious. But if I did stay in and go for Ice Beam, like he would have gone into Victini, so I really wouldn't have gained anything. So I am still glad that I went into Gliscor. I am glad that I went into Gliscor. So we'll get our Toxic Orb, which means we'll be able to take on the Victini better if it is physical. I do think it is special, just because it's better against my team that way. But we'll see. So the Gliscor, it's actually Staraptor. Staraptor did 70%, 7%. We're more than that. Staraptor Choice banded U-turn, so he's not banded. Is he Choice Scarf? That looks to be Choice Scarf to me. He obviously could be like something else, but in comes the Jolteon. In comes the Jolteon. I think I'm gonna go into Arcanine. Arcanine isn't too important because he didn't bring, you know, Amoonguss and Registeel. I'm gonna go on Arcanine, and I think he will just Volt Switch anyway. He does go for Hidden Power Ice. He gets a crit right there, which is not that big a deal. And right here, I think I'm going to... I think I'm gonna Morning Sun. I am. We'll actually, he might be Choice Scarf. No, he's not. Okay, so right there we've completely confirmed that he's not Choice in any way, and he's not Choice Specs because, well, obviously he's not Choice Specs now, but he's not Choice Specs. And we'll get a Morning Sun off here. If he goes into Empoleon, I think I'm just going to see what happens. I don't think Arcanine is very important, but I am going to do stuff. Maybe I should have gone for Flare Blitz there, but my idea, I think he could go on the Victini, so I want to be bulky enough against the Victini and be able to take hits from Victini. If he goes on Necrozma, I'm just gonna go for maybe a Flare Blitz and try to kill it, but I don't think I will. You never know though. Flare Blitz is a really strong move, and his Necrozma isn't fully physically defensive because of the move we used. Ice Beam. Ice Beam would do much more. He just going to Necrozma, so I really wish I Flare Blitz right there. So I'm gonna go after the leftovers. I don't know, but we're gonna go for Flare Blitz. Hopefully we can pick up the kill right here. We barely miss out on the KO, and he goes for Psychic. So we are gonna be able to pick off Necrozma right here. I doubt he'll swap out. He does stay in with Necrozma, so Necrozma does go down, which is huge because Necrozma was one of the stops to Virizion. So we need to find out what that Victini and the Staraptor are, and then go from there. I think the Empoleon is going to come out right here, just because, I mean, he could also go, he does go to Staraptor. Okay, so I'm going to go for E-Speed, I think, because if he U-turns, yeah, I'm going to go for E-Speed. I'm going to go for E-Speed because there's no point letting Arcanine survive anymore. He does go for Brave Bird, so he takes a lot of recoil right here. Or, not a lot of recoil, but, you know, some recoil. Can I just check something? Can I, Tapu Koko with about 120 in HP. You take a Choice Scarf Brave Bird, you can't, man. So we're gonna go into Scizor. Oh, okay, sorry. He left, but then he joined back. I'll just ask him there. You alright? So, okay, Gliscor right here, I think is our switch-in. I think we go into Gliscor because Earthquake is free against everything on his team. See, the Raptors is scary now. So, like I said, I think this thing is Choice Scarf. I mean, it could just go for U-turn right here, but I still go for Earthquake. He goes for Brave Bird. So he just stays in. So we should be able to live this right here. And we do. So that's pretty lucky on our part. And I'm going to go for Earthquake. I think I'm going to go for Earthquake again just because I feel like he could swap out right here. Like, why would he let Staraptor die? There we go. Okay, so he goes at a Jolteon. An Earthquake one-shots the Jolteon. That is huge. Exactly what I wanted. Jolteon's gone. Which means that is really, really important. So in comes the Victini. Now, unfortunately, Arcanine is dead. And Arcanine was one of the good things that could just straight up, you know, mess with that. I think I'm going to let Kyurem go down. Because Tapu Koko kills the last two. Well, Tapu Koko doesn't really either, actually. Let me think about this very, very carefully. I need to let something die right here so I can get a free swap into, I think, Virizion. I think I should keep Scizor around because the Bullet Punch from, you will kill the Staraptor and the superpower for the Empoleon. Tapu Koko. Could also stay in with Gliscor and just let Gliscor die. But Gliscor is one of the walls that I have to Staraptor, and I don't want that. Let this die. I think I'm going to go to Kyurem. I think he will go for Glaciate. So we might be able to take. He goes for a Z move. He goes for Shadowed Psyche. So he's not Scarf. So we go into Tapu Koko and we basically get a kill right here. I'm gonna go straight for the Wild Charge. I don't think this will kill the Victini. It might. We're E-Belt, we're not Zap Plate, which is unfortunate because if we were, I don't think this will kill. But if he does swap out, something dies. I think he will just stay in though. And he's not Scarf, so that's good to know. And Tapu Koko does one-shot the Empoleon as well. Unless it is Aqua Jet, which would be weird, but it could. I don't know. So right here, I think we're gonna hopefully, I mean, 90% I'm assuming. I don't think we'll kill them. We get a crit, but we don't kill. And he goes for Psychic. So, I'm going to go into Virizion. I have to go in a Scizor, don't I? Yeah, I'm offensive Scizor, so this should kill. I'm offensive Scizor, so this should kill. And if he swaps out into Empoleon, we can go for a U-turn. And then go into Virizion, who is Lumberry, which means that he won't be able to burn me. So he does swap out. He does go into Empoleon. And I want to keep the priority, so I'm going to U-turn. He could outspeed me right here, but he doesn't. And I'm going to go into Virizion. If he goes for Skull and burns me, we're fine because we are Lumberry, like I said. Hydro Pump comes off. There's very, very little. Now at this point, Bullet Punch from Scizor kills both the remaining Mons, so I'm going to go for Close Combat. And something's dying. He does swap out, he just going to Staraptor. So... okay. Did Virizion just sweep his team? We do kill the Empoleon. And the Virizion is not... Virizion is not Scarf, so we also kill with Close Combat. So GG to my good buddy Pablof. That is a 3-0 in our favor. That was pretty intense at the midpoint in that game. Necrozma was really, really scary going into this game, so I'm glad we got rid of it as soon as we did. And Jolteon, scary as ever. We were able to catch it with the Earthquake, which is really, really important. Gliscor is so important as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that, how that turned out. We are still, not still, we're not still 8-2. We are now 9-2 with, I believe, 21 differential. Which is huge. I'll actually just go check it for you really quickly. But that was a great game. I'm really, really happy with how that turned out. Kyurem Black doing so much as usual. I don't think Kyurem is the Mon that people big it up to be. I don't think it's one of those Mons that'll just destroy teams. I think it's a Mon that leads a team and will put such a big dent in an opponent's team that they won't be able to recover from it. I don't mean literally recover. I mean, like, they won't be able to get back the momentum that they had, and then they just suffer and lose. But the Wi-Fi's down. I'm not able to get you the official numbers, but we are still top of the league, which is really happy. I'm happy to say that. We have one game left versus Jana, or Jana, I guess. Jay. That'll be the final game of the regular season, then we'll go into the playoffs. If we win that game, we will guaranteed finish first. I think no matter what. If we lose that game, we might finish second. I think is the next one, or maybe third, depending on differential from the people who are below us. So we'll have to see how that goes. But that being said, that was a great game. Thank you again to Pablof. I'm really, really happy how that went, and I'm excited for next week and excited for playoffs. So that being said, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Aggronix. With that being said, I hope to see you by bios back again next week. With that being said, bye bye.